Hey Gemini, welcome back to the Green Sage. Welcome if this is your first time being here. I appreciate you all who are watching this and sharing your lovely energy with me. This video will be your Gemini August predictions. Monthly predictions for the month of August. Before I get into the reading, I'm going to explain how I feel it's best to use these monthly predictions to best navigate your life and to have a clear view of what's going on in your mental, emotional, spiritual body. So I suggest that you watch your sun, moon, and your rising sign to get a clear view of what's going on for you in this month. The reason being is that your sun sign is basically like your day-to-day self, your ego, your ego, what you are more than likely fully aware of or more aware of, and your surroundings, like your day-to-day life. Your moon sign will let you know what's going on in your mental, emotional, spiritual body. Things that may be coming up from the subconscious that want to be known in your conscious body to help you better navigate whatever is going on in your life. And then your rising sign is basically how the world sees you, or how you want the world to see you, what you should aspire to. So, for example, my rising sign is in Leo. And Leos are meant to be very confident, like to be the center of attention, like, to be in the limelight. They're very blunt people. That is not who I have been most of my life. And it's who I'm now striving to be, what I'm striving to be more like. So that my life can run a bit smoother and I can be more of my authentic self and not be afraid to put myself out there and, be a leader in whatever area. And that's how I use my rising sign. So hopefully that makes sense to you and you understood that. And let's get into your messages. I've already pulled your oracle cards, and then we will finish off with some tarot at the end. But your oracle cards are leadership. I was just talking about being a leader. Archangel Gabriel, it is time for you to assume your leadership power and position and lovingly guide others. Well, that sun isn't blocking things too much. This card just jumped out. I barely even had time to shuffle for it. It's here and now, 32. Your next card out is Pleiadian activation, coming together, harmony in the heavens, resolution. Your next card is pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Next card is denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. And then your last oracle card is naked, card 30. So right off the bat, Gemini, you may resonate with being a starseed. If you have not heard that term before, then I suggest you look it up because it may resonate with you. If you are a starseed, or even if you don't know it, but either way, skip that. You are receiving an activation from the Pleiadian star systems, right? I feel like this month of August for you is really trying to create harmony within yourself. You know, the Gemini energy is air energy, right? And, you know, you have the twins. It's that dual energy of, it can get chaotic. It can be unstable. And I'm not saying that you are unstable, but just your mental abilities, Gemini, is so beyond what most people are capable of. You can see duality. You can see duality in all things. I feel like you are someone who can really put themselves into seeing your side of a situation, but also putting yourself into other people's shoes and seeing things from their side. And I feel like that is something that's going to be very important for you this month of August, is being able to see yourself in other people, to be able to acknowledge and be aware when your own fears come up, and how you can switch that perspective to the other side of, you know, replacing it with the insight of self-awareness. At some point this month, you're really being called to be a leader. This could be in terms of your work. It could be in terms of your family. It could just honestly be in terms of just how you take care of yourself, how you live your life. Because you being able to do that inadvertently leads other people. This month is really calling you to be present, to not let your thoughts, your emotions run away with you. Because there's going to be some sort of miracles that are trying to present themselves to you this month, but you're going to miss it if you're in your head about other things that are going on that are not happening in the here and now. I feel as though you're going to feel at some point this month really like naked emotionally and vulnerable. But you allowing yourself to be vulnerable, to be vulnerable is going to lead you to peace. I just got the chills. I feel that there's going to be some serendipitous events happening for you this month. And they're leading you to your role as a leader in some way. Let's read this naked card for you. Also, with this 30 reducing to a 3, when I see 3s, that is like my self-care number. That tells me that you are going through some sort of spiritual enlightenment. And I feel like it has to do with these two things here, pride and denial. That's what this activation is. And so this month especially, I want you to really focus on your self-care. Make sure that you're sleeping enough, drinking enough water, eating fresh fruits and vegetables as much as you can, exercising, getting out in the sun. I just saw this thing on Instagram from Psychic Kelly, and it goes around, many different people have said it over and over, but it was three ways that your subconscious are trying to communicate with you. And it was, if you feel like no one likes you or like everyone hates you, your subconscious is trying to tell you that you need a nap. If you feel like you hate everyone else, your subconscious is trying to tell you that you need to eat. And what was the third one? If you feel like you hate yourself, you need to take a shower. I feel like that's going to be very beneficial for you this month of August, Gemini. You are able to analyze things and see things that most people are not able to see. And that is very draining. It's a great superpower, but it is also very draining. So you have to make sure that you are taking very good care of yourself, because if you're not, that's when these low vibe energies can come in and wreak havoc on whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. That's when the low vibe energies of maybe overjudging others can come in, and only seeing the faults, the wrong things in people can come in. That's when your fears might want to try to creep in and self-sabotage. Don't let them happen. Okay, card 30. This says, being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Wasn't I just talking about vulnerability? I've never even seen this card, you guys. I love this. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. Practice being transparent. Start with the people close to you. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people-pleasing. Speak your truth, share your story, cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. That's how you're being a leader. You allowing yourself to be vulnerable and be your whole authentic self without fear of judgment or retaliation is going to help pave the way for other people to do the same and to give that same energy back to you. Become comfortable with being uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Goddess declaration, I have the courage to be vulnerable. I feel like that should be your mantra for this week. I have the courage to be vulnerable. There's going to be situations that come up. There's a bug. Oh, it's an ant. There's going to be situations that come up that make you kind of want to retreat into your shell, that make you want to not speak your whole truth, not be your authentic self. But you're being called to not let that happen, because you're meant to be a leader. You're meant to be a leader in showing other people how to allow themselves to be vulnerable. 32, here and now. I'm going to read the relationship message and the prosperity message because I feel like it will be applying to you. It says, it's easy to yearn for a love affair or friendship you may not have right now. One that is more romantic, more fun, more reliable, more passionate. The good old days are gone and a new day has dawned. Let your heart trust that you have everything you need right now, whether you have the relationship you desire or not. Tomorrow is beyond your reach. Yesterday cannot return. The now is all that is available to you. Stay present and aware that in this moment, as you cherish and approve of your beautiful self, you are a magnet for love. Spirit is madly in love with you right now. Did you know that? Turn to Spirit to feel the joy of love in the here and now. And that's really serendipitous in itself, because your bottom of the deck energy was joy. This month, you're really being called to find the joy in your present moment, to not linger on, to not dwell on the things that you do not have right now, that you don't feel that you have right now, the things that you wish for. Maybe a long-term loving committed relationship. Maybe it's family. Maybe it's that best friend or that dream job that, allows you to travel and pays your bills and all of that. Control your thoughts this month and focus on the positive. Focus on what is great right here in the moment. Prosperity message for the here and now says, what you are working on is golden, and your efforts will leave a powerful legacy. That's that leadership. Focus not on meeting a goal in the far-off future, but on creating your dream now. releasing your desire for an outcome and owning that it already exists. It will appear in the material world as if by magic. Claim your prosperity now. The essence is more important than the form. When you are immersed in prosperous thoughts, right? Control your thoughts. You automatically tune in to a sense of timelessness and unlimited potential. You can act as if in spite of temporary outer conditions. You are prosperous at this moment. What you think now becomes your reality. Stay present. Stay present this month of August. It's beautiful. Okay, Pleiadian activation says, Pleiadian energy is about coming together in peace and harmony, which is another really serendipitous event because your other bottom of the deck energy was this peace card. So much serendipity here for you. I feel like Spirit is really trying to weave some magic behind the scenes for you, something that you've been working towards, something that you've been wishing for. But this month is especially crucial that you control your thoughts and you don't let them control you, that you focus on the present and what's joyful and good in this moment while you keep doing the things to get you to where you want to go and having a positive outlook. Because if you bring in low vibe energy, right, it's sort of like it stalls the process and it's harder to get the ball rolling again. So Spirit is really asking you to help them, to co-create with them by assisting them and keeping that ball going, by doing your part, which is taking care of yourself, those threes, right? And controlling your thoughts. It says, you are blessed to receive this gateway, for it is a powerful message of assurance that whatever uncomfortable energy you are experiencing right now will soon be washed away. The Pleiadians are beings who live in complete honor of their planets and their people. They acknowledge that in seeing and connecting with one another, they have an opportunity to see and experience the divine. They also know the consequences of disrespecting others. That's something for you to keep in mind this month, Gemini. This pride, I love and see myself in everyone. You're being asked to really take on that Pleiadian energy of loving and respecting others, of not letting your own pride, your own ego get in the way and treat someone poorly. Because that creates karma, right? And not the kind of karma that you want. All of our actions create karma. So you can either have great actions where you get that positive karma in return, or low vibe actions where you get that negative karma. It's for this reason that this is no longer possible for them. If you are being challenged by loved ones now, aim to shift the dynamics in this relationship through a loving approach. The lesson you are facing at this time is an opportunity to heal old wounds and operate from a higher state of being. There may be someone in your life, or even people in your life right now, who trigger you. And that is because they have hurt you so much. They have disappointed you. They have done things in the past that made you question them, made you doubt if they should be in your life, you know, things that really hurt you. It could be a parent, could be a sibling, friend. You may have someone who has those qualities that's still in your life, who might be a big part of your month this month. You might have someone who tries to come in and make amends some way. You might have You might just really be thinking about it. The memories could just be popping up, right? Whatever it is, you're being asked this month to just really control your feelings around it. If you have memories and things of the past that are painful, that are popping up, know that they are popping up so that you can heal them, release them, and move on from them. Don't stuff them down. Don't stuff them down or just try to like breeze by them, okay? Because those low vibe energies, holding on to those is what keeps us revisiting the past or living too far in the future. Those things prevent us from being in the present moment and doing what we can in this moment to create the futures that we want. I hope that makes sense. Let's see what the tarot wants to say for you. Really focus on being in the present moment this month. Don't live in the past of the painful things. That's way too many. Painful things that may have happened. The way people have disappointed you. The way people have let you down. Ace of Swords. You control your thoughts. Don't let them control you. When painful things want to pop up and you want to deny maybe even thinking about it or revisiting it, know that that's your fear, right? That's your fear of not wanting to feel that pain again, feel those energies again. But if you replace that with the insight of self-awareness, you will realize that those memories, those things coming up, are coming up so that you can heal them and be free of them for once and for all. Keep that in mind this month. Remembering these things, having conversations with people from the past who have hurt you may make you feel naked. There might be a conversation that is coming this month, depending on your situation, where you have to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to speak what it is that you want to speak. No longer holding it in, no longer stuffing it down. And if that is an opportunity that comes for you this month, take it. You doing so puts you into this position as the leader. You're taking control of your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own mind. You're owning your vulnerabilities. And that will give the other person or people involved the permission to do the same so that you can finally heal things, deal with issues, and move on from them. Whether or not you choose to stay in each other's lives, that's for you to decide later. If this is straight mental in your own headspace, then once again, allow yourself to be honest with yourself about your fears. Allow yourself to be empathetic and place yourself, see yourself within the other person, right? See their humanness within the situation. That will help you to get through it. Your next card out is the Emperor. This month for you of August, Gemini, is about taking back your power in some situation. Taking back your power where you have felt that your power was stripped from you or that you gave it away. It's going to be different for everyone. This could be This could be you coming together and reconnecting with someone to make amends, to finally speak your truth on something, be vulnerable, and allow yourself to be seen. This could be you just coming together within yourself and finally having that harmony and peace and balance within yourself to let go of any fears that may be holding you back. You might have to be really blunt about something this month, Gemini. Don't be afraid to do so. Okay, your next card out is the Page of Wands, followed by Strength, and your bottom of the deck energy is the Chariot. Lots of yellow here, yellows and oranges for you. So that really does reiterate for me, more serendipity for you, that you're taking back your power. You're reclaiming your leadership position in some area of your life. I'm feeling like it's mostly to do with your mental, emotional body and your passion, your creativity. Somewhere, Gemini, in some area, you felt powerless. You felt stripped of your power, like you maybe could not speak your truth, could not live your truth, or like your thoughts were controlling you. Like you could not be in this present moment and just be legit happy, regardless of what happened in the past and what may come up for the future. You may just be someone who has a lot of worry and angst and anxiety about what's to come in the future, how to get over things that happened in your past. This month is giving you the opportunity to release that energy, to be in the moment. Yeah. This month is calling in justice for you. And you will be doing it yourself, Gemini, by choosing your thoughts, choosing your emotions, choosing where you put your energy. When we in general, all of us, right? When we live too much in the past, reliving things that happened in our past that hurt us, that made us uncomfortable, or, things that we lost, we leak energy. When we live too far in the future of stressing about what's to come next, and I don't know, we do these things. When we receive the things that we want so much, right? We also leak our energy. This month is really calling you to harness all of that Gemini brain power that you have, all of that intuition and just natural God-given talent that you have as a Gemini to focus on this present moment. Because in doing so, you will bring harmony into your world. You will take your rightful place on the throne, reclaim your power so that you can set off on a new journey of feeling more passionate about life, more creative, more adventurous. And it's going to require strength because it's hard work mastering the mind. It is hard work mastering the mind. And I don't know maybe people master it. I don't know. Well, obviously some people do, but it is hard work. And it is, I feel like, a lifelong journey for most. But you will be successful. That's what this Chariot card is also telling me, that if you just put your blinders on and focus on what is here in this present moment and what you can do in this present moment to make this moment in time the best that it can be for you, you will be successful. Your other bottom of the deck energies, you have the Nine of Swords. That's that worry, anxiety, stress, things keeping you up at night because you're too consumed with the past or too consumed with the future, not being in the present moment. But you're being called to release that and to move to calmer waters. Caramel. I don't know why I just said caramel. That's really interesting. But calmer, mental, emotional waters, right? And then that's when that balance comes in for you. This month, you're really being called to allow yourself to be vulnerable, right? If you have things from the past that are popping up in your head, use that as your self-awareness guide, self-awareness tool. Don't deny it. Don't try to gloss over it, stuff it down. Don't do that. Allow yourself to feel it because it's coming up so that you can finally release it and move on and not be under those heavy, low vibe energies. Also, though, if you're thinking too ahead in the future, Gemini, realize that fear. Be vulnerable with yourself, or even if this is in relationship to someone, be vulnerable with yourself and said person, right, to actually speak on what your fears are. Sometimes the very thing that releases us is just speaking it out loud. And then it releases that energy from us and allows us to be clear and to be more present. You're calling in your power this month of August, Gemini, in some area of your life, in some way. You're being called to just focus on what you can do in this present moment to achieve the future that you want. Not living in the future, wondering when is this going to come in for me, or it's taking too long, or, but just doing what you can in this moment, the next right thing. Spirit just showed me Frozen 2. Maybe you like Frozen 2. Maybe you will be called to watch that over this month of August. I don't know. But right, she talks about, Anna talks about not looking too far ahead and just doing the next right thing. That's what you need to keep in mind for this month. And in doing so, you will have more harmony within your mental, emotional body, your physical body, and that will translate to your outer world, the experiences that are coming in for you. And I feel like if you do that, you will be able to notice many serendipitous events that put you onto maybe a new path, bring you to a position of leadership in some way. But there's going to be some sort of magic that happens for you this month in Gemini. This month in August, Gemini. So just make sure that you are staying in the present moment so you don't miss that opportunity. So Gemini, these have been your messages. I hope this resonated with you. Let me know in the comment section if it did. I appreciate you sharing your energy with me, and I hope to see you again soon. I love you so much. Goodbye.